Well, boys, the moment we've been waiting for, it's here. Bitcoin just broke $80,000. Bullish. Goddamn liquidity injections in effect. Trump pump, you know? Ever since Trump won this election, guys, everything's been looking bullish as fuck. And one thing I noticed, I checked on this morning, I looked at the Bitcoin dominance, and it's coming down. You know, we hit 80K. I think people are feeling a little greedy. You got to look at that fear and greedy index now. We're in the 70s. So people, when you see anything in the 70s, 80s, you know, that's like, when you see that, don't be surprised to see a pullback, you know. On the flip side, when you see the fear, extreme fear, and you're buying that, that's when you're going to get a bounce usually, you know. People get scary and they get greedy, you know. But, you know, usually what happens when a bull market, when Bitcoin rips and it cools off, you got to look at that dominance chart. When the dominance comes down, all that, people are taking profits off Bitcoin. They're flowing into these alts. And that's what's happening right now, guys. Alt season is about to be among us. There's some altcoins that are fucking mooning right now, especially some ones that have been demolished in these past few months, guys. Alliance block, shit's up like 20-30%. Polyswarm, shit was up 30% today. Polyswarm gang, Alliance block gang. But yeah, there's all altcoins breaking out. LCX is up double digits. Most altcoins are up double digits right now, and it's going to be like this, you know, for a while. It's going to be like this for a while, boys, especially November. This is the month that, like, between November and December, this is the month where Bitcoin's like the most violent, sharp move upwards is, you know. And going into next year, it's going to be still going up, but it's going to be more like, you know, it's not going to be crazy fucking 50-60% moves in like 2 weeks or some shit, you know. I just see that coming for Bitcoin. I think we're going to be at 100,000 by the end of the month, boys. And what does that mean for altcoins? Guys, honestly, today we might close. This is going to be the highest weekly close Bitcoin's ever had in its history. The highest, you know. It's going to be closing at like 80K. I'm assuming it's probably going to close above 80,000. So, like, holy fuck, that alone is just bullish, you know. This is the first week of the best days of your life, my boy. It's been good being poor, you know. I appreciated it. Boys, I'm telling you what, I've been living. I might make a video and show you how fucked up my truck is one day. Probably do it. Maybe, I don't know if I want to embarrass myself like that. But I really have been living a super frugal life to keep putting money in this market, guys, because I know it's going to change my life. And it just feels good, man. You know, I'm riding around, my door's fucked up. I have to crawl in and out of the passenger side right now because some fucking 16-year-old hit my car and the insurance won't pay for it. So, yeah, it's been multiple things like that. People keep hitting my truck and it just looks like shit. People keep damaging my property. People keep fucking me. I moved to the city. I'm a country boy. I move out to the city and I'm like, now I just know everything is a scam until proven otherwise. I read every goddamn document before I sign it. Just like with the investing shit, you know, I lost all my money in Celsius and shit a few years ago. God damn, that burned me. Just like I've been burned with these motherfucking apartments with signing leases. Oh, you sign a lease and next thing you know, oh, you owe us $1,800. It's like, what? Dude, I just gave you like 5 bands. You're talking about I owe you $800. Yes, it has to be paid by next week or you're fucking evicted. Like, what? Oh, you signed the paper, bro. You signed the paper, fucking pay. And these people are serious with that shit, bro. Oh, I hate these apartments. I can't wait to get the fuck out of this rat race, this fucking trap, that fucking matrix we're in, guys. It's frustrating. Frustrating as fuck. Living out here, living paycheck to paycheck. You know, the only way I even have money I don't even have money to invest anymore because I lost a good job and now I'm doing bullshit work. But I still force myself to, guys, like it's a goddamn bill, and I make a way, you know? I don't want to just stop investing because I'm broke, but now, guys, it's time to stop buying these altcoins. It's time to start pumping the brakes, you know? You don't want to keep buying in a bull run when you're planning on selling unless you don't care about the short-term capital gains. I do. I don't want to give away 30% of my gains if I can get away with sneaking by with getting 15% or something, just being patient. But with that being said, boys, I'm about to go take these kids to the park and have a good day. Hold down the fort.